kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. It's Spencer. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
It's a quarterback keeper. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's running out of time here. Moves out of the pocket.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history in playing linebacker.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down.
You know, in 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? If they're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The kind of big play this defense needed to stall the drive. They come up now 2nd down and 19. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch made inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The pass is incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Clemson 35, Notre Dame 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Play fake, looking to throw. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 19 on to punt it away.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team hangs him in and brings him down.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Breaks free. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. How many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. A quick spin move. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's when you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's how you finish a play.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
First and 10 now for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. escape. It's a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Looking for a receiver. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Crosses the 25. And the defense wraps him up. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Design quarterback run. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's hit just before the throw.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. The receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He fires downfield, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Here's the 2nd down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. On the move, trying to scramble for the 1st down, comes up short. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. 3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for the passing game.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a 1st half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
That makes the score. Clemson 42, Notre Dame 14.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's got it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Same tailback, another carry. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And this offense trying to build on a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away.
Number 18, in punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The pocket breaking down. He flips it to the back across the middle. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Muscles past the defender. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it with room to run. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field.
Okay, break. Ready.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's hauled in way downfield. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Hits the running back in the flat. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but snags the ball. He gives this defense a takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13.
Let's go.
And now the handoff. Second down after that previous play. The DB's backing off from the line now. They'll run it here. Breaks an open space.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Across the 40. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just